Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all be doing well. Today I'm about to discuss a very serious topic, and this video is going to be very tense, very serious. And why I'm saying this? Because I don't know whether how many of you heard about the latest buzz which is there not only in India but across the world, and that is the release of Epstein files. So basically, I'm not sure like how many of you are aware about Epstein files, but I'm pretty much sure that if you are on social media, you must be knowing or listening about this particular thing, like the Epstein file and about Jeffrey Epstein, his connections, his linkage, Epstein Island, and all the controversies, the misdeed sex racket and child trafficking thing. So, before going further in details about the Epstein file and what all and who all are basically linked with this particular controversy, all the elites of the world, not only the US but the world, they all are part of this particular controversy. Most of them, actually, not all of them, but there are many elites or there are many big names are basically related with this particular Epstein file incident. So Jeffrey Epstein was the person who was the mastermind behind all this, and he is now dead. He was behind all this misdeeds and the child and sex trafficking violation which he has done over a span of nearly 2 decades. And there are multiple people from the president of United States of America to the prince of UK and princess of Wales. They all are his associates, or we can say they all used to chill out with him, all used to party with him, and somehow they all are culprit of this whole incident. It is very saddening and it is very frustrating. It basically affect your way of thinking. If you'll go deep about this particular incident and start analyzing what all misdeeds or satanic actions they have done. Now one can even imagine when you get to know, I don't know whether how many of you are aware about this. If you'll start reading about this, the whole incident, and start like to collect the information, then you will be really affected by all the things which is there. So basically, US government has released Epstein files. It is nearly 3 million pages. Chats, conversations over emails, chats and other mediums is available and stored in 3 million pages. There are nearly 20,000 plus videos footages are available, and somewhere around 2 lakhs photos or images are there. This whole incident actually disclosing the very core satanic events and actions in which the cream or the big names of various countries are involved. There are people like Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Princess of Wales, Mira Nair, Melania Trump, and many more. There are bunch of peoples who all are within this particular Epstein files. They all are part of this particular incident. Epstein was much devil than a Satan, and he himself has accepted this. During an interview, once the interviewer asked him, "Are you a devil? Because people are saying this about you." In answer to that particular question, he said, "Even devil scares with me." And the kind of information these people has actually committed, the kind of crime these people has actually committed, is proving that particular statement what Epstein has said. There are satanic rituals which was being performed by all the bunch of these peoples. Multiple minor girls were raped multiple times by multiple people, and they all are from the big names, the elite of this world. Even the president of United States like Bill Clinton, the prince of United Kingdom, Prince Andrew, the princess of Wales, Mira Nair, they all are involved in this particular Epstein file. There are statements of those girls who were raped, tortured, threatened. They kept their mouths shut for many years because the system was compromised. The police, the judiciary, they all were compromised. One can even imagine like how you can expect justice or even accept when the president of United States of America was also involved in all these satanic and demonic misdeeds. Like it's really frustrating. You really get angry once you go through these details, once you go through the released files, the discussions, the photos. Also, when you listen about the statements of those girls who have suffered a lot. I mean, we call, or the world call, United States of America the developed nation, the superpower of this world. And this type of satanic misdeeds is happening under the nose of so-called superpower administration, where minor girls are getting treated like this. They are getting trafficked. Still, the name who has popped up in this file have not been arrested or getting prosecuted. They all are free. They are giving interviews. They are smiling. When questions are being asked about all these things, they are showing as if they don't care. You must be thinking why I'm talking about this. The reason behind this is actually the very system is similar to multiple places. Not only in US, not only in Europe, but also in India as well. I mean, we can see there are multiple events, incidents, and from that we can conclude that the system, the functioning of the people who are in power, they actually treat common people like that only. They don't care about right or wrong. They don't care about anything. They just understand that common people are only for their pleasure, only for to be used in some way. They try to use the common people. They try to use to oppress, and it is happening across the world. The system is similar. Either it is US, India, Europe, or any other part of the world. In India also, we can see there is a incident which has happened in Patna. The very spoken incident of recent time which has happened in Bihar, Patna hostel incident, where a neat girl died because of similar thing has happened with her. But the system failed her. She lost her life. Nobody is talking about her. The whole system is corrupt. The file, the case is getting transferred from one station to another, from police department to SIT, from SIT to CBI, and this loop goes on. There is no end to this particular loop. I mean, sometimes I'm forced to think when I get to know about these incidents that what is the need of all this institution, all this systematic architecture, the administrative department, the police, blah blah, and many more. If they all have to do the mockery, not to do their work, not to give justice to the victim, sometimes it appears that nobody cares about a common person. Nobody cares what is happening to a poor person or a common person, not only in this country but anywhere in the world. People also don't care. Things happens, we talk about it for some days, in some cases for a week, for a month, and then we moved on. The same incident or similar incident happened again. The process goes on. I mean, it is somehow a kind of loop which is keep on going, but nothing is changing, nothing is happening which is concrete, which is actually changing something within the system, changing the people who are in the power. But it has to stop at some place. It has to stop. And friends, it will not stop until unless we will not talk about it. We will not ask questions, we will not ask for the responsibilities to those who are in the power, who are responsible for providing safety, security to the people, to the poor, to the common citizen of not only in India but anywhere in the world. Like in the Patna hostel case, the whole system is just trying to pass the ball. Nobody is ready to take the responsibility and to provide the justice to that victim, to the family of the victim. It's really distressing and really frustrating. It makes you angry. It makes you to think what you can do to bring some change. And that is why I keep on saying that speak up, retaliate, fight for your right, fight for the justice. Don't be silent, don't be quiet. So, friends, like I always say, speak up. Speak whenever you are finding something is happening wrong, when you are finding someone is getting oppressed, someone who is getting mistreated, some injustice is happening with someone. Someone who is getting suppressed by the ecosystem, the system, the people in the power. We need to speak up. We need to protest. We need to retaliate. And it's our combined responsibility. Because if we will not do that, this loop will not stop and it will keep on going. And I will also request to all of you, just read about this. Also, if you have already read or have the information, then do let me know what's your point of view or what you're thinking about all these incidents. For now, Jai Hind.